Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the morning routine. It is Friday morning, July the 14th, 2017, and it is 6:48 a.m. in Pennsylvania, the same time we go live every weekday morning. So glad you guys are here this morning. And it is Friday, and outside my window back there, it is pouring rain. I'm talking like pouring rain. So, good morning, Tom. Good to see you. Hope you're out for a run this morning. Good morning, Jess. Hope everyone's off to a great start. Kevin, good morning. Have a great bus ride today. HSC 2017 ended late last night. And today, Kevin and all those students and my wife and my daughter, who I miss so much, will be boarding the buses and heading back home. Have a safe trip back today. Hope everything goes great. So watch some live streaming of the event. It was awesome. And while I was enjoying, yes, sad news, peeps, the last ice cream sandwich of Hawthorne Heaven was devoured last night. They're gone. They're gone. I can go back to regular life now because while it was in my refrigerator, that's all I could think about all week was when will I have my next ice cream sandwich. It got devoured last night while I was watching high school camp live. So there you go. It's gone. But, oh well, have to wait till the next graduation party to get my hands on some more. So I realized something, guys. So I have a smartwatch, like many people have a smartwatch. The one that I have happens to be an Apple product. I realized one of the reasons why I love my Apple smartwatch so much is it sets the bar of fitness so low that I feel like I'm a champ. Now you say, what do you mean, Freedom? Well, I'm going to tell you what I mean. What I mean is, while I'm sitting here wearing my watch will vibrate on there and it'll say, time to stand up. If I stand up, it says, congratulations, you stood up. I'm like, I am a physical specimen of achievement. I can stand up. Once in a while, it even tells me to breathe. If I breathe, it's like, congratulations, you breathed. I'm like, this is amazing. This is exactly what I've been looking for all my life. Set the bar low so I can kind of fall over it instead of having to jump. You know, I love it. Tom, I know. The hat is very gangster. I never wear flat brim hats. I've been wearing this week in honor of high school camp. It feels strange because it's not my normal style, but you know what? It's starting to grow on me. So I don't know, but it is kind of gangster. There's no doubt about it. So, but anyway, so last little thought before we move on to some stories here and articles that I found to share. How many cars need to be on the highway in order for you to say that you were stuck in traffic? Or that, let's say you weren't stuck, but that you were in traffic. Because if you're the only car on the road, there's no traffic. If there's one car in front of you on a 4-lane highway, is that traffic? Or does it take bumper to bumper to be traffic? What is it? Because basically, my understanding is traffic is any other car on the road except for you. That's just traffic flow, they would call that, right? So anytime you're late to anywhere, you could say, oh, I was in traffic. And you wouldn't be lying, right? I don't know. Just something that came to my brain while I was sitting there the other day. It's weird things come in there. So anyway, some stories to share with you. So I have something I want to tell you about. And I have to preface this story or this new app with, I don't advise using it for what I would like to use it for because it's just trouble. So let me tell you what it is. It'll make a whole lot more sense. So there is a app out there. It's a dating app called Badoo, Badoo. Links to the story and to the website will be in the show links, okay, at the end of the broadcast. All right, but this is a dating app like all kinds of other dating apps where you can flip through and yes and no and all that stuff, right? Why am I sharing this with you? I'm sharing this with you because they've just put in a new feature. The new feature is a look-alike feature so that you can find somebody who looks similar to your dream date. So, still, uneventful, right? Listen to this. This dating app, 60 million global users, recently launched a look-alike feature that lets you search for people based on who they happen to resemble. The app lets you upload photos of whoever you want in order to find lookalikes. Then, using image recognition technology, Badoo will do its best to show you similar-looking faces. Baidu's image matching tech identifies 160 different facial features like chin size, eyebrows, hair color, and the distance between one's eyes, blah, 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 to try to match up faces. Now, I am not recommending for us married people, that's myself included, to go on here and that we need to know. But I really want to use it to find my doppelganger. We all know that we have a doppelganger out there. So I would love to get it and upload my own picture just to find my doppelganger out there. The problem is I can't download a dating app onto my phone. Like, that would just not be good marital harmony if I had a dating app downloaded. My wife would be like, honey, what are you doing? Scary enough, she'd open it up and she'd find all these guys that look like me in it. That would really freak her out. So, but I would love to use it just to find my doppelganger. So, you know what? They should take this technology and make another app called the Doppelganger Finder Tool. That's what they should do. So, anyway, interesting. Baidu, it was called. Next, just a little bit of information for all my fellow Nirvana friends. Right now, on YouTube, has been uploaded a video of Nirvana in their very, very beginnings from 1988, when a year before they were actually like official, when they went into a Radio Shack store to record a video and practice making their very own video. You can watch this video on YouTube right now. At the end of this broadcast, the link will be in the notes, or if you're listening on the podcast, just go to freedomconvo.com, morning show, and the links will be right at the top of that page almost. So this is an amazing, if you're a Nirvana fan, it's amazing because it's not even just the video, it's a video of them trying to make a video. So it's like 20 minutes long. Kurt's like jumping in out of the side thing and sliding across the floor, and then they're like changing angles. It's so awesome. It's really, really cool. So you got to check it out. So link will be in the show links. Last little story. The Willy Wonka Vader is actually being invented right now. It's in final testing. There's actually orders against it and everything. Yes, the Wonka Vader. Now, not so Wonka Vader that you can go blasting out the roof of the building, but Wonka Vader that can go up ways, down ways, sideways, right, left ways, right ways, all those different ways. So the elevator company, ThyssenKrupp, which you've recognized that name if you've ever stood in an elevator looking for something to read before, right? They're one of the #1 elevator manufacturers out there. They have made an elevator that can go up, down, diagonal, sideways, everything. Testing the multi, they call it, in a German tower and finalizing the safety certification right now. This crazy contraption zooms up, down, left, right, and diagonally. Here we go. Multi, the name of the elevator, ditches the cables that suspend conventional elevator cars in favor of magnetic levitation. Yes. The same technology used in high-speed trains and the proposed Hyperloop. Strong magnets on every multi-car work with a magnetized coil running along the elevator's hoistways guide rails to make the cars float. Turning these coils on and off creates a magnetic field strong enough to pull the cars in various directions. It will go 1,000 to 1,400 feet per minute. That will be the speed of this car. By the way, if you're in an elevator that hits 2,000 feet, your ears will pop and it'll hurt like crazy because you're going way too fast. So, very, very cool. But with this technology now, they can guarantee an elevator car hitting every floor every 30 seconds for sure, because they can have multiples instead of, having to build these towers that just go up and down. They can have multiple cars going all over the giant checkerboard of the building. Very cool, right? The Wonka Vader's here. So I thought only Star Trek invented future technologies. So anyway, so that's your stories for today. Let's go over, guys, and let's see what's on the Google Trends and see what happened yesterday. The top 10 most searched things on Google yesterday were: 1, Brigitte Macron. Brigitte, who is Brigitte Macron? Oh, that's the First Lady of France. Trump tells her she's in good shape. Way to go, Trump. All right, Brigitte Macron, #1 trending. Number 2, Emmy nominations 2017. Number 3 was Sammy Sosa. Number 4, SoundCloud. SoundCloud is awesome. If you guys don't know what SoundCloud is, you can host music on there. You can host podcasts. This specific podcast is hosted on SoundCloud, and they are in potential trouble, so somebody's probably going to be buying them out. Number 5, Cosmo DiNardo. Number 6, Teen Choice Awards 2017. Number 7, Venus Williams. Number 8, Wish Upon. Number 9, Lonzo Ball. And number 10, Mexico versus Jamaica. Those were the top 10 Google searches as of yesterday, the 13th of July, just so you know what people are looking up. So how about some trending news, guys? Let's see what's going on today. The trending news, top of the list, Ted Cruz. Revised Senate health care bill still lacks the vote to pass. Next, Brigitte Macron is on the top of the news as well because Trump tells her that she's in good shape. Look at that. Next, Scott Ludlam. Greens Senator Scott Ludlam resigns over failure to denounce dual citizenship. Next on the trending news is Liu Xiaobo. I have no idea this name. Wow. Nobel laureate and Chinese dissident Liu Xiaobo has passed away at 61 years old. Next, Corpus Christi. Texas man stuck in ATM slides help me note in receipt slot to bystanders. I saw this yesterday, guys. Wait, hold on. Cosmo is the kid in Philly that admitted to killing 40 or more associated. Wow, Cosmo. Jess, thanks for the update. Cosmo is a Philadelphia news story. Got it. Okay. I did not recognize that story. Wow. So this story here, trending news, I saw this yesterday. This guy was working on an ATM, servicing it, and the door closes and he gets locked inside an ATM machine. Who knew there was enough room inside of an ATM for a full-grown man? So meanwhile, he's stuck in there. He can't get out. So he starts sliding notes out the slots as people come to use the ATM to help me. Now, with as many prank videos that there are all over YouTube and shows, how many people do you think it took for somebody to be like, wow, this is real? Like, this isn't just a joke or a prank. Like, they leave him there all day. Like, that was funny, and they walk away, right? The dude was seriously stuck inside there. Next on the trending news, Donald Trump. Trump calls Donald Trump Jr.'s meeting with Russian lawyer opposition research. Next is Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter recovering after collapsing from dehydration in Winnipeg. Next is Derek Watson. Hawaii judge rules grandparents, other relatives exempt from Trump's travel ban. And last but not least, Jeff Sessions. U.S. charging 412 in health fraud schemes worth $1.3 billion. That's big money. Wow. I think one of the challenges in healthcare, with government-run healthcare, government-run IRS, all these different things, is you spend billions of dollars trying to keep people from stealing billions of dollars. And there's got to be an easier way. I'm no politician and I'm no math genius, so I don't know the answer, but there's got to be a better way. So I don't know. Anyways, guys, let's move on over. Let's get ourselves a passage of wisdom this morning. And today's passage of wisdom, very simple, very brief, easy to wrap our minds around, no mind melding needed here, which is fantastic. So some of the passages are like, what just happened? What did he say? So today, 1 Peter chapter 5, verses 6 and 7, very basic. You ready? Here we go. Humble yourselves, then, under God's mighty hand, so that he will lift you up in his own good time. Leave all your worries with him because he cares for you. You don't get any easier than this, guys. Let's go back over it one more time. Humble yourselves. So humble yourselves to the will of the person who has created you and knows why he created you and the intent and meaning in which you have been meant for. Humble yourselves to that authority in your life. Because then under God's mighty hand, so that he will lift you up in his own good time. Don't lift yourself up on your own will and your own power and your own determination, because it only sets yourself up for failure. Humble yourselves to God's timing and his will for you, and he will lift you up when the time is right and put you in the places that you need to put in. Leave all your worries with him because he cares for you. Now, this one is very basic, but guys, let's be honest. It is very hard to take the things that we are worried about and concerned with life and just leave our worries with God and be like, oh, I left my worries with God. Everything is fine now. I don't know about that, guys. I mean, I know that's what we're supposed to do, and we're supposed to trust him in every step of our lives, and he will be there, and we know that. That's true. That's not a lie. That's not a fairy tale. It's a fact. But it is still very difficult to leave our worries and walk away and just leave them and know that He'll take care of us. I understand the tension there. I experienced it in my own life, so I get it, you know. But we can leave our worries with him because he cares for us. He has created us. He sent his son who died for us. He loves us unconditionally. You can never even point to one moment when he has ever not loved you and not been there for you whenever you've wanted to reach out and talk to him. So that's the fact. So very simple passage today. I hope it helps you as you go through your day today. Humble yourself under God's mighty hand so that he will lift you up in his own good time. Leave your worries with him because he cares for you. So let's pray, guys. Let's get this day started, all right? Father, good morning. Thank you for your passage this morning. Thank you for these great words of encouragement, that you remind us that, yes, you do have a plan for us, and yes, you have a timing for our lives, and yes, to remind us to get the heck out of our own ways, because sometimes we push things forward on our own timing, and it's not the right timing, and then we find ourselves in a bad situation, and we're like, why did we even do that? Thank you for the reminder to be asking you for guidance and what we should be doing and when we should be doing it. Give us the ears to actually hear. Father, there's times when I pray and we all pray and ask for guidance and we hear nothing and we see nothing. We feel like we don't know what the answer is. Help us to be able to see with clarity and hear very clearly when you speak to us. And Father, thank you for the reminding us again too that you do care for us and that you're always there for us, and that our worries should be left at your feet for you to handle for us and guide us through our lives. Father, be with the busloads of kids that are heading back from camps all over the country today, that they have a safe passage home, that they had a great week, and when they come home and they're sharing the stories of what happened this week in their lives with their parents and their family and their friends, that it's just going to be contagious. The energy, the excitement of the love that they experienced, spending a week learning more about you and worshiping you is contagious, and people get a glimpse of what following you and humbling themselves to your will could look like. We thank you for your love and grace. Amen. Guys, that's a wrap. Thanks again for being here this week in the morning routine. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I can't wait to be back here Monday morning at 6:48 Pennsylvania time on the morning routine. Until then, don't forget to be exactly who you were meant to be. I love you guys. Have a great weekend.